Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. Today is Monday, March the 16th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. You guys had a wonderful weekend and you guys are starting out today, a fresh day, a fresh start, a fresh new week, okay? So whatever happened last week that was in the past, pew, 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 pew. You just brush it away, okay? Brush it away, brush it off, shake it off like Mariah Carey. Do what you gotta need to do, okay? Now, obviously, it's easier said than done. And, a lot of times, we say that, whenever you're going through something, we're supposed to release that. It's true. It is easier said than done. Not everybody can just shake things off right away. But the reason why I say this too is because you don't want to attract that energy towards you. You don't want to attract that energy, as you step into something brand new. So it's almost like being in the past and stepping into a newer timeline, but still dealing with the past. Like being in a relationship with somebody and they keep talking about their ex. And it's not because they're talking about their ex because they miss their ex, but the trauma that maybe they went through because of their ex could be very significant. And you could be that person that, as much as you sit there and say, I don't like people talking about their exes or their past relationships, a lot of people don't realize that sometimes just talking out loud or talking about certain things, it does help people to understand them a little bit better. It does help people to release certain things. Maybe there's something about your energy that feels very safe, very calm, very trusting and understanding where, people just know that they can come towards you, right, and share certain things. So take what resonates with that energy. That could be confirmation for some of you that resonate, okay? But let's see what you guys need to know, okay? I will do another video when it comes to careers and all that good stuff, but this is just a regular message that I thought maybe you guys could be wanting to get clarity and understanding about. So let's see here. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Ooh, at this time. That was a lot, but okay. Okay, so first card we have April. Something could be happening in the month of April. Now, something could be happening in the month of April, or someone could be born in the month of April, or there is something about Aries and Taurus energy as well when it comes to the moon cycles. This could be showing up in the energy in the next few, days or so, because like I said, as much as we are moving into Aries and Pisces in the moon cycle, the new moon is Aries and Pisces, but then it's in its fullest in the new moon cycle on Pisces, which is Pisces, energy. And then it goes from Pisces to Aquarius, and then so on and so far, right? Not Aquarius, sorry, Pisces to, if I'm not mistaken, I think the moon cycle said Pisces and Taurus or something like that. But there is something about the moon cycle when it comes to either us transitioning from Pisces and Aries, and then from Aries to Taurus, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation. April could be very significant. Somebody could be born, like I said, in the month of April. Okay, but Aries and Taurus energy could resonate for some of you. Maybe you have these placements in your chart. We have blue hair. Someone may have blue hair, but there's something about inner peace, confidence, wisdom as well. Some of you guys may have a lot of wisdom when it comes to spiritual maturity. So maybe some of you guys may resonate with something to do with the ages of 60 to 100. You guys could be dealing with people of those age groups, or, dealing with people who are seniors or something like that. If not, there's something about your energy where you could be the one showing up as someone who has inner peace and a lot of spiritual maturity for yourself. So some of you guys could be showing up as like in your 20s or 30s or like 40s, but then you may show up as this energy as someone who's like very old, wise, okay? There's something about old soul energy. So again, when it comes to age and maturity, some of you may realize that maturity does not come from age, okay? It comes from experiences, and it comes from certain dualities that you deal with in your life. Some of you guys could be dealing with people who think that because they're older than you, they know more, or they know a lot, and that may not be the case, okay? Clear communication could be very significant. You guys could be receiving communication from somebody, okay? Sun energy, so this could be someone who has a sun in Aries or Taurus, or there's something about taking action and grounded action when it comes to like yourself and your main concerns. Okay, ego could be very significant too. We have tattoos, we have smoker, Okay, some of you guys could be a smoker. There's something about leadership as well when it comes to you guys starting something new. So some of you guys, when it comes to leadership or business, some of you guys could be starting out your own business or creating your own opportunities or just stepping into your purpose, okay? Blue eyes could be very significant. We have June. Like I said, when it comes to blue hair and blue eyes, there's something about your crown chakra and your third eye, okay? As much as we talk about crown chakra being the color purple, there's something about your crown chakra at this time maybe showing up as the color blue, because it's like you guys are following your intuition. But not only that, what you see and what you feel and what you know combined together could be very significant. Somebody you may know or you may resonate could be born in the month of June. This could be Gemini or Cancer energy. Okay, heated blankets are very significant. There's something about you bringing comfort, or your energy is very comforting, okay? But whatever this energy is, there's something about emotional nurturing, okay? Trusting in the path that you guys are taking when it comes to sailing boats. So this is about you moving towards calmer waters, okay? Or newer things, having faith, okay? Following your ancestral, you know, basically your ancestral roots, but also following cultural wisdom when it comes to you and what you resonate with, okay? Minding your business pays off. So there's something about you minding your business, right? Or trying to mind your business. Now, this could be somebody who is in the ages of their, like, maybe 20s to 30s. And we also have 1 week. So there's something about you trying to mind your business. There's something about, you could be someone who has a lot of, like, ancient wisdom, okay? And you guys could be like minding your business or observing or whatever the case may be. And then there's something about creativity or relationships, or when it comes to like self-discovery. Some of you guys could be receiving some type of confirmation within 1 week when it comes to having faith and trusting that, you know, the path that you're taking or the path that you're moving forward towards is actually benefiting you. So take what resonates with that. Like I said, it may not resonate for everybody because everyone has a different situation. Some of you guys are smokers. Some of you guys, even if you are a smoker, there's something about you being a smoker but still receiving downloads. But there's something about your intuition that could be very significant. Even when it comes to like you starting your own channel, talking about herbs or herbalism is very significant, okay? But we have initials G and we also have initials V. So take what resonates with that. So let's see what else. And then we have the 5th, okay? So somebody could be born on the 5th. The 5th could be very significant. Maybe you resonate with something happening on April 5th, okay? So that could be confirmation. April 5th and June 5th could be very significant too. Like something could be happening on those 2 days, or somebody could be born on those days, or there's something about the energy though when it comes to 5s, okay? Change could be also significant too, because angel number 555, that's kind of loud. Sirens are also significant too when it comes to being cautious at this time, or taking cautions, or something to do with emergency. So there's something about an emergency. Maybe someone is going, maybe something to do with hospitals, institutions, okay, emergencies. Maybe this could be a text, a phone call, okay, an email. But there's something that's urgent. Like somebody could be wanting to work on something or work towards something that could be urgent, and this could be happening within 1 week. So yeah, receiving clarity could also resonate when it comes to this energy too, from what I'm picking up here. Okay, we have here movies. So Aquaman the movie is very significant. We have lights flickering. There's something about seeing certain omens. So this is unseen energy. Some of you guys could be DJs, or there's something about you DJing for something that's coming up. Okay, this could be a big event. Crowd energy could also be significant too. So you could be somebody who can get like crowds of people to come together, and that could be something that people could be jealous about your energy too. Not jealous in a bad way, but like envious as well, which I don't like that energy too. But there's something about you naturally being able to just show up and have people come together, and people could be doing that on their own, and people may be realizing like, well, you're trying to force it, but collective doesn't have to do all that. Collective just shows up and does what collective needs to do. And so people in your energy could have a lot of, you know, animosity, a lot of hatred, a lot of energy that's not you, where you could be picking up on this and feeling this. And that is why a lot of things could be very chaotic chaotic right now, because if it's not your energy, it's you picking up on other people's energies and then projecting that onto you like a prism, like just like a prism. When you see the sun hitting a prism, the light goes out into different directions, like red, yellow, green, and that is your energy. You are basically like a sun, okay? You're a sun, and when you hit certain prisms of other individuals or people, it's like you shine light onto certain things that they were hiding, okay? So if the sun doesn't show on the prism, the colors don't illuminate, right? That is very significant too. Throat chakra energy when it comes to communication could be very significant. You guys could be building communication with other people, or there's something about you communicating with others, okay? Winning big at the casino when it comes to luck, and also I love you. So even when it comes to people's emotions, you being devoted to other people could be very significant. Helping other people when it comes to like matters of the heart, love, etc. And that could be something that's very hard to come by. So there's something about your love and how you show up with your love that could be bringing in a lot of change. Okay, love is also significant too when it comes to like deep affections. Okay, surrendering to love as well is also significant. So, you know, depending on everybody's situation, which is different, take what resonates with that. We have surprising joy. So there's something about unexpected happiness, delight. Some of you guys could be uplifted at this time when it comes to blessings. Okay, we have unroot. So some of you guys are leaving what no longer aligns with you. This is about you departing, okay, leaving things from the past, okay? Being an alchemist is also significant, where you guys could transfer your pain into power, right? So take what resonates with that. Storms are very significant. So there's something about a storm that either happened or could be happening, or, you know, maybe could be showing up in the next few days. But for some of you that went through certain storms, whether this is in your life, the weather could also be very significant when it comes to like us going through storms energetically, and the energy being cleansed as well for newer things. So whether this is in your personal life, whether this is in nature, there's something about us being connected, okay? Being connected to source, being connected to the frequencies, being connected in that sense, right? So some of you guys, when it comes to the storm, there's something about a disruption or a renewal that could be very significant. Now, some of you guys could have felt this energy, or there's something about you guys could have went through this energy as well, as we are getting closer to the new moon in, you know, Pisces and Aries. Okay, so something to do with you feeling familiar. Okay, this is past life energy. Some of you guys, there could be someone in your energy who feels like you and them, either this is a past life connection or past life energy. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer is very significant. Okay, not everybody's going to resonate with that, but there's something about angel numbers, okay? Stillness. Winter could be very significant. Maybe you guys are in stillness, or you guys could have been in stillness because of the winter time. There's something about going within, retreating. 11:11 on the time right now. It's 11:11 a.m. So there's something about you going within, retreating, okay, building up endurance. There's something about going with the flow as well. So even when it comes to movement and cleansing, some of you guys could be cleansing your energy. Okay, your prayers could be answered as well at this time. Okay, there's something about someone's energy. This could be someone shorter than you, okay, or you could be short watching this video. All right, but there's something about your prayers being answered when it comes to you being very brief, direct, or there's something about travel, like short traveling, that could be very significant. We have money as well, so take what resonates with that, okay? And also green eyes. So this could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to this energy. Okay, there's something about money, going with the flow, okay, listening to your inner knowing, your intuition. I always talk about money when it comes to, you know, me saying that not all money is good money. Okay, just because somebody shows up in an energy ready and willing to help you, you always have to have discernment, because it's almost like, yes, people are nice, people are caring and giving, but it's almost like, what's the catch? Okay, what's the catch behind this? Like, what is the catch? And that could be significant for some of you guys, where you guys could feel like, you know, people could be using money as a way to, you know, get close to you. And for some of you guys, money does not mean everything to you. You are very, yeah, money means a lot, because again, we have bills to pay and we got to live a life, and, you know, kids and food. I get all of that, but when it comes to energy where people feel like because they have more than you, sometimes people don't care if you have more money. Sometimes people just want to be around you or be friends with you because of your light and your energy. And for some of you guys, when it comes to money, you may have people around you who think that money means a lot to you, when really it's just about how people treat one another and how we show up in each other's energy. So let's be real. If somebody you knew, if this was you, say someone you knew was sad and they're walking around, they're moping and things like that, you could be the one that always asks that person, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you good? You don't joke around. You actually listen to this person and you take them seriously, right? And for some of you guys could have dealt with people who make jokes about things, or they laugh about everything and everything's not a joke. Okay, so Philippines is very significant about being cautious, hidden truths, okay, you know, being aware, even preparation. Like I said, you guys are being prepared for a new season, for what's to come, learning to be more adaptable as well when it comes to the energy. Greece is also significant when it comes to philosophy. Okay, this is about mythology. Some of you guys could be into mythology and the different type of divine archetypes, okay, even when it comes to you being in balance. Sweden is also significant too when it comes to tolerance, individuality, okay, being neutral and fair when it comes to you being grounded and understanding, and also United States, okay. So these countries could be very significant. If these are not countries that are significant, there is something about diversity, openness, and also having hope and faith when it comes to you stepping into your individuality. Like I said, sailing boats are very significant. So you having hope and faith, whatever this energy is, it's showing up, okay? But I am going to end it here, okay? Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this video or message. And again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I am going to do another video which has the life path, career, and all that good stuff. So, you know, look out for that video. But yeah, follow me on YouTube, follow me on TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading, or you guys can check out my blog, or hey, if you want to be nosy and just come on my page and just check it out, you can, you can do that too, okay? Everybody has free will. But yeah, follow me there. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, guys? Love you guys so much. Bye.